ate mud cookies. They ate mud cakes. They ate mud pancakes. They ate mud peaches. They ate mud macaroni and cheese. Everything they ate in Mudville. All the mud.
You be back over here.
Mud. Well, a disaster happened. You know what a disaster is?
What?
That's something very bad. Something very, very bad happened. You know how you make mud?
What
Right?
happened?
You make mud out of what?
What happened?
Dirt and water makes mud. Well,
What happened?
there was a
What happened?
2-year drought. It didn't rain once for 2 years.
What happened?
And they ran out of water. Well, if you don't have water, you can't make
What
mud.
happened?
So these
happened,
people
Papa?
didn't have anything to eat.
happened,
They were
Papa?
starving to death.
What
So,
happened, Papa?
you know what they did?
What?
They went to the old Indian that lived outside of town in a teepee. And they said, "Chief, how can we make it rain?" And the chief said, "You have to find the best Indian rain dancer there is. Only an Indian rain dance can make it rain." So they went up and they tried to find a Indian that could do a rain
No.
dance.
Pink
And
now.
they found this Indian called
No.
Wampa.
Pink now.
And Wampa, they asked him,
Pink
"Wampa,
now.
can you do a rain dance?"
Up, up, up.
And he says, "Wampa, I can do a rain dance if you give me some wampum."
Up. You
know what wampum is?
That.
Wampum is money in Indian talk. So they said, "How much wampum do you want?" And he said, "I want 2 horses and 1 cow." They didn't have money, so they had to give him horses and cows. So they agreed. They said, "Wampum, I'll give you 2 cows, 2 horses, and 1 cow."
No.
And he said, "Okay." So he had to start this rain
No.
dance. And he danced around in a circle, and he danced around in a circle. He danced for 2 whole days without stopping. And you know what happened? Nothing. No rain at all.
No.
So they still had no water to make mud pies to eat. So they went back to the old chief, and they said, "Chief, Wampum took our money, took our horses and our cows, and he didn't give us any rain. Who else could we go see?" And they said, "You better go see Tear in Your Eye." So they had to go find Tear in Your Eye Indian, the Indian. Well, Tear in Your Eye was a very, very nice Indian. He was a little boy about 13 years old. So they went to Tear in Your Eye. And said, "Tear in Your
He
Eye,
knows,
we
yes.
have a terrible problem. It hasn't rained in 2 years. We can't make any mud, and we're dying of hunger. We have nothing left to eat. We've eaten all of our mud pies." Well, he was a nice Indian, a nice boy. And he said, "I will help you. I will do a rain dance." So he put on all of his feathers, put on all of his beads, got into his special shoes, and started dancing. What happened? Within an hour, clouds started to
What
fall.
happened?
And he
What
kept
happened?
dancing.
What happened? What happened,
And
Papa?
he got more clouds
What
and more
happened,
clouds
Papa?
and more clouds. And he
What
kept
happened,
dancing
Papa?
and he kept dancing.
What happened, Papa?
And soon there was some lightning.
What happened, Papa?
And he kept dancing and dancing and dancing, and it started to rain. And the mud people were so happy. All the ponds were filling up with water. The lakes were filling up with water. The rivers were starting to run with water again. And the whole town was so happy they were going to have a picnic. And they were going to make mud pies, mud cakes, mud pancakes, mud steaks, mud everything.
My
And they did that. They had a big party and a big picnic. And they invited the chief, and they invited, who else do you think they invited?
Tear in your eye.
Tear in your eye, because he saved the whole town. Everybody would have died if it wasn't for him. So they made him the hero of the party. And tear in your eye, anytime they needed a water dance, a rain dance, that's who they called.
Let's do a rain dance real quick.
You know how to do a rain dance? That's how, just like Grandma. That's how tear in your eye danced.
Grandma's part Indian, so she knows. Very little part, but she is. Good job. Good job, Grace.